Hey, you tuned into Out of the Hat Gaming, and today we are diving deep into the iconic world of Tomb Raider, the first through the third game. The remastered versions of these games literally came out last week, so believe me, I was surprised to draw this out of the hat already, considering I just added a bunch of different games in the week prior to the game being released. From Lara Croft's origins to the remastering process, there is no better time than now to unearth 47 mildly interesting facts about Lara Croft and these legendary games. I have to keep this broad because I go everywhere in this video, so grab your pistols and let's embark on this adventure together. Man, that was corny. And yes, this is 47 facts. Thank you, Scott Nunn, for giving me that number. By the way, check out his channel too, Nunn Gaming. Starting off with fact number 1, the first entry in the Tomb Raider series was released in October 25th, 1996 for the PC, PlayStation, and Sega Saturn consoles. The Sega Saturn version was just awful, but the Saturn and the PlayStation versions were not released in Japan until 1997. Its sequel, Tomb Raider 2, launched November 21st, 1997, again for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation. Sega Saturn wasn't even in their thought process, but Tomb Raider 3 was released November 20th, 1998. But moving on to fact number 2, Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered was revealed on the 14th of September in 2023 during a Nintendo Direct and was released for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S on February 14th, 2024, which coincidentally, February 14th, is the birthday of the series' main protagonist, Lara Croft. Which I thought this was interesting considering she did capture the hearts and minds of lots of young lads playing this game back in the mid to late 90s. So I can see why they put her birthday on Valentine's Day, but I'll still never get the appeal of her pointy breasts. Number 3, there is a really cool feature in the remastered version where if you tap the options button for the PS4 and 5, you can experience the game in the original graphics. So if you did play the games back then, you can still enjoy Lara Croft's pointy pixelated breasts. That is if you prefer that over her new look, which I say is pure simpable. See, this game has me making up words now. Number 4. The British company Core Design handled the initial development of the character and the series. Inspired by strong female icons, creator Tony Gard designed Lara Croft to encounter stereotypical female characters. The company modified the character for subsequent titles, which include graphical improvements and gameplay additions. Then an American developer, Crystal Dynamics, took over the series after the 2003 sequel, Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness, which was received poorly. But we're not going to talk about that game. Number 5. The company Core Design got bought out by Rebellion Derby in 2006, which ended up shutting down in 2010 anyways. But you're thinking, wait a minute, the cover of the original game says Eidos Interactive right on the front cover. Why does it say that? I'm glad you asked.
I didn't, but okay.
It's a complicated yet well-scripted story that will throw you down a rabbit hole of a never-ending abyss. Here goes. Core Design Limited, also known as Rebellion in Derby, between 2006 and 2010, was a British video game developer based in Derby. That's why it's Rebellion Derby. Founded in May of 1988 by former Gremlin Graphics employees, it originally bore the name Megabyte until rebranding as Core Design in October of the same year. The company was then acquired by an umbrella company, Center Gold, in December of 1994, which in turn was acquired by Eidos Interactive in April of 1996. I actually could not find any photos online of Center Gold, so I guess they are no longer existent, and even before the internet, I guess. There's a little more to it because I feel like the companies keep going back and forth, but I'm not going to bore you with all that. The bottom line is, when the game was actually released, it was released under Eidos Interactive. Anyways, number 6. Lara Croft had been voiced by 6 actresses in the video game series. Shelby Blonde was the original from 1996 Tomb Raider 1. She was the very first one to voice Lara Croft, but this is the only game she had voiced her in. Next is Judith Gibbons. She's in Tomb Raider 2 in 1997, Tomb Raider 3 in 98, and she reprised her role in 2023 in the Tomb Raider Reloaded. Janelle Elliott was Lara Croft in Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation in 1999 and Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness in 2003. Kaylee Hawes was heard as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider Legend in 2006, Anniversary in 2007, Underworld in 2008, Underworld Beneath the Ashes in 2009, Underworld Laura's Shadow also in 2009, and Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light in 2010. That was some online thing apparently. Next, Camilla Luddington plays Lara Croft in the 2013 remake, as well as Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider in 2015 and 2018. Finally, Abigail Schnoff-Schmidt, if I'm saying that correctly, plays the voice of Lara Croft. I can't say it. Plays the voice of Lara Croft in one adaptation, which is Lara Croft Relic Run, which I'm guessing is Tomb Raider's own version of Temple Run. Number 7. Lara Croft has further appeared in video game spin-offs, printed adaptations, a series of animated shorts, featured films, and merchandise related to the series. Number 8. Critics consider Lara Croft as a significant game character in popular culture. She holds 6 Guinness World Records, has a strong fan following, and is among the first video game characters to be successfully adapted to a film. Not like Angelina Jolie had anything to do with that. Number 9. Lara Croft is also considered a sex symbol, one of the earliest in the industry to achieve widespread attention. The character's influence in the industry has been a point of contention among critics. Viewpoints range from a positive agent of change in video games to a negative role model for young girls, even to go so far that the developers created a nude cheat code. Number 10. Lara Croft was originally going to be an American man with a hat and a whip, just like Indiana Jones, but due to potential copyright issues, they decided to create Laura Cruz, who was going to be a South American archaeologist and mercenary, but the UK dev team didn't know enough about Latin America culture to confidently make a game based on that area in the world, so eventually they came up with Lara Croft, who is a British archaeologist and Tomb Raider. Number 11. The Tomb Raider game franchise has exceeded 95 million copies sold. Tomb Raider has cemented itself as one of the best-selling video game franchises in history. The total sales of all the titles in the series about Lara Croft's adventures are now approaching the 100 million mark. Number 12. Tomb Raider takes inspiration from Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park. There are similarities to the traps in Indiana Jones, and as for Jurassic Park, well, you fight dinosaurs. Number 13. Lara Croft released 2 terrible music albums, Come Alive and Female Icon. And there's also a single called Getting Naked, and I'm not even going to show you this, but it's bad, like bad. I guess that's why it was only released in France. Number 14. Something new is happening in the remastered version. If Lara is close to an interactive item, there will be an exclamation mark appearing above it to show you that it is an interactive item. The originals did not have this, you just had to kind of guess. Indicators can be turned off in the main menu though. Number 15. The original games had these specific save points in the game that were just these blue crystal type things, which is funny to me because I never played the OG games until now, and they still have these blue crystals floating around the game. I came across one not knowing what exactly it was until I did some research for this video. For the remasters though, you can actually save the game anywhere in the pause menu, but make sure that it's on save and not load. I loaded the game way too many times trying to save it. Number 16. Lara Croft was originally made up of 540 polygons. Crystal Dynamics updated the character model for the remastered version to add more realism, but retained the past design elements. The polygon count increased over 9,800, so we can say well over 10,000 to 15,000 polygons for this new design. Number 17. After PlayStation launched in 1995, Eidos submitted the original Tomb Raider to get released on their system, but PlayStation was very picky with what they let on their console. Tomb Raider wasn't exactly up to their par as far as the graphics, if only they were as picky today. But anyways, the developers polished up the game and finally got it released on PlayStation. Number 18. Because they wouldn't let Tomb Raider be released on PlayStation until it was polished, Tomb Raider's lead console was going to be the Sega Saturn, which it didn't make it because they actually did get the game up to standards with PlayStation and they allowed the game to be released on their console first. But eventually there was that version slipping through the cracks on Sega and Saturn, and it was abysmal. Number 19, another new feature found its way in the remastered version, which is the roll and twist. If you hit the roll button, the OG games wouldn't twist around like Lara does in the remastered version. This is something new for this game specifically. Number 20, the first game only took about 18 months to complete. Number 21, the very first game sold pretty close to 7 million units on PlayStation, so it was a good move getting it on the PlayStation because this game also helped sell a lot of PlayStation consoles. Everyone had to have this game in the late 90s. Number 22, so Lara's titty size. Had to break the ice with that one. Lara's breast size was a total accident according to lead designer Tony Gard. He was basically messing around with the model and, quote, accidentally made her breast size 150% larger. The other members of the team caught a glimpse of it and said that it made it look better, so he left it. And that's the story of how we have Lara Croft's pointy breasts that we all loved in the 90s. Number 23, here's something mildly interesting. The very first time you launched this game, there is an ethnic warning of some sorts. This warning reads, the games in this collection contain offensive depictions of people and cultures rooted in racial and ethnic prejudices. These stereotypes are deeply harmful, inexcusable, and do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamics. Rather than removing this content, we have chosen to present it here in its original form, unaltered, in hopes that we may acknowledge its harmful impact and learn from it. What a load of crap. If it really bothered people, just remove it. Is it wrong to put stereotypes in video games that are true? I'm sorry, but Chinese people have pointy eyes and major in calculus and quantum mechanics. Black people love watermelon and fried chicken, and there are a lot of white people that married their cousin. What can I say? No one is safe from a stereotype. This message was stupid. Number 24, moving away from the racial stuff, the music was composed by Nathan McCree, who took inspiration from the English classical music. Number 25, speaking of music, unlike other games, these games don't have a music track constantly going behind the gameplay, but instead there are specific moments that the music will actually trigger to produce a dramatic effect, like moments with high intense action or something serious in the game. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, if you're enjoying this video, please like it and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. I didn't get out of the shower for no reason, so please do all that crap, and I gotta get back in now. Number 26, in the OG games from the 90s, the bosses of the levels do not have a health bar. In the new remastered version, they do. Number 27, despite all the games being remastered and released this year, all of the original games are still available on Steam. It's good to see that they didn't pull a Rockstar and remove the OG games from the online store to actually keep people happy if they thought the remasters sucked. Number 28, the one downside of having these classic games being remastered is that there will not be any physical copies. That sucks because I personally prefer physical copies of games. Number 29, there is speculation that there is more remasters on the horizon. It's believed that Tomb Raider 4: The Last Revelation is the next game to receive a remaster. Number 30, back to talking about music, variations of the main melody of the first game has been made for all of the games afterwards. They were just slightly different in each game. Number 31, Tomb Raider has 6 Guinness World Records, like the most successful video game heroine, the most recognizable female in video games, and the highest grossing game spin-offs, to say a few. Number 32, here's kind of a weird one. Lara Croft, a fictional character, has been proposed to multiple times. Lara Croft has always been marketed in a very sexual way and mostly geared towards young teen boys. And frankly, she was probably a lot of teen boys' first crush. And how could you not? I mean, look at that hourglass figure and that perfect face. And over the years, Trisha Gray, a marketer for a lot of the Tomb Raider games, had received a lot of letters from fans proposing to Lara Croft. Number 33, moving down to another really cool new feature, all of the original Tomb Raider games had expansion packs that were only released on Mac and PC. But with these remasters, it actually includes these DLCs. When I first saw this, I had no idea what they were, and I just figured they were extra levels, but doing some research on this video, I found out that they were old expansion packs. I thought this was like the coolest thing ever. Number 34, so I'm sure you know by now, Lara Croft was made into a movie in 2001 starring Angelina Jolie, and this movie was received very well. This movie became the second highest grossing video game movie adaptation with 274 million ticket sales on opening weekend. Damn. I know, right? And that actually makes it the second in the world and the number 1 in the US. Number 35, in 1998, the first Tomb Raider game won the award for the best action computer game of 1997. Short, simple, and to the point. Number 36, there are a total of 10 named characters in Tomb Raider 1. Lara Croft, of course. And excuse me if I'm pronouncing a lot of these names incorrectly. Jacqueline Natla, Larson Conway, Perry DuPont, Cold Kim Cade, Jerome Johnson, Quell Peck, Theocon, Carlos, and Brother Herbert. I couldn't find a photo for Brother Herbert. Number 37, there are a total of 19 Tomb Raider games that have been released as of 2023. These games are split over 3 different timelines, each distinct from one another, offering different plot lines and a slightly different spin on Lara and her supporting cast. It's kind of like the 3 universes in Grand Theft Auto. There is a 2D universe, 3D universe, and an HD universe. But I'm not really sure how this would actually fall in line with the Lara Croft stories. I guess I always have to find a way to tie GTA in with my videos. It's kind of dumb. Okay. Number 38, for the 3 game collections or the remasters, they have a small story in which adventurer Lara Croft, equipped with only 2 pistols, travels the world to find Atlantis in the first game, the Dagger of Zan in the second, and the meteorite that wipes out the dinosaurs in the third. Which, I mean, it didn't actually wipe out any real dinosaurs because in the first game you have to battle dinosaurs, so yeah. Number 39, Tomb Raider appears in the book of 1001 video games you must play before you die. And upon finding this book on Amazon, I have to buy it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me feature this book on my channel. Number 40, Tomb Raider 1 only has a 6-person body count. And no, I'm not talking about the amount of people that you can sleep with as Lara Croft, you sick pervert. Number 41, Larson was the first character to speak, who's not Lara, in Tomb Raider 1.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
I'll heel and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
Number 42, for the original, the playtime to 100% Tomb Raider 1 is 20 hours and 49 minutes. Tomb Raider 2 takes 22 hours, and Tomb Raider 3 takes about 26 hours and 15 minutes. Number 43, according to speedrun.com, they decided to wait to speedrun the remastered games due to some glitches and bugs in the game. Like, for example, there are some achievements that never trigger. For Tomb Raider 3, it soft locks after you beat the final boss, and there's a Tomb Raider 3 bonus level that doesn't trigger. Hopefully the developers will fix these issues if they have not fixed these issues by the time this video comes out. Number 44, there's a Mayan calendar found in the first level of the first Tomb Raider game. Number 45, at the City of Villacampo level, when you insert the 3 cogs into the damn mechanism and then pull the lever, the cogs don't actually spin. It makes you feel like all that time was wasted, but it does actually work. It's just some animation issue. Number 46, in the Pilus Midas, there's a med pack located in a place that is completely unreachable unless you use glitches to get up there. And finally, for number 47, Tomb Raider had its own ride at formerly known Kings Island in Mason, Ohio. Under new ownership by Cedar Fair, King Islands removed all references to the video game from both the ride and the indoor queue line following the 2007 season. However, it reopened as The Crypt in 2008. An indoor, smaller version of the ride opened at the sister park King's Dominion in 2005 as Tomb Raider Firefall, and closed again in 2019. And that's it. This was 47 facts about, you guessed it, Tomb Raider. Now, wasn't that mildly interesting? I'm sorry this video took me a long time to get out, so let's move on to find out what game I'm finally playing next. Let's go. I gotta be extra quiet because Owen is taking a nap. So, oh my gosh, I added like a whole bunch of games to this. So like, I hope something good's gonna be drawn up. So here we go. You ready? Let me see how I have like all kinds of games. Oh, this is a PS3 game. Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I just recently saw a video about this on GameRanks, and I was like, that looks interesting. So I think this game is like a first-person Western type of game, and I get to bust out my PlayStation 3. So I'm excited to try this game. Cool. Ready? Is that still gonna angle while he's stuck on your titty? That'd be good. So, are we live? Okay. Okay. Wait! Stop this video for a minute. You need to like this video and subscribe to my channel. keep rolling. He's like, what's going on? Okay, here we go. Wait a minute, stop this video. Stop this video for a minute. Please like and subscribe. You're embarrassing me. Give me a minute.
What did I do?
Nothing. Wait, stop this video for a minute. You ready? Okay. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, I'm begging you, like this video and I don't like the begging part. Let's try it again. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, like this video if you do enjoy it. That's hilarious. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, like this video and also subscribe if you are new. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, if you're... Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please, like this video and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. One more time. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please like this video, and if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. I didn't get out of the shower for no reason, so please do all that crap, and now I gotta get back in. Go. Thank you. Alright, buddy. Okay, let me get the camera. Wait, stop this video for a minute. Please subscribe.